Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, in the middle of my career stream, I looked down at the bottom right corner and saw something interesting, and that was that the 2018 update finally happened. So, I don't know what exactly happened with 704 Games. I don't know what their decision was in terms of rolling out patches and so. But this is strange to me because the last big update that I remember existing was the one that gave us like very heavily restrictive cautions, which fixed an error in the game. Now I don't know why they couldn't just patch it and go outright and fix it in the first place, but we got a new setting. And the strange thing is that the PC users on Steam got that update before the people on console did. So I've followed up with this and looked around a little bit. I saw that David Land, Real Admin, and What If Racing, they got the patch, but they all play on console. But us users on Steam did not get it until later on tonight. So let's go ahead, go into the 2018 season. Hopefully this doesn't mess with our career too much, fingers crossed. And let's look at this 2018 update. So, I did know from the likes of David Land and so that it does take a while for this to boot up, for this to load up. But, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, Steam version doesn't seem to take too long, though. Loading assets, it's not taking that long of a time. So, there we go. So we do have to set up our heat profile again, which kind of stinks. Back down to 540. Okay. Choose the driver icon. So we got a lot of drivers to pick from. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is no longer in the dealio. So we're going to go with Ryan Blaney in the 12. Okay. Excellent. Strict yellow, 3 stages. Full damage, manual. Okay, so we can go ahead and go into my driver and we can change some stuff. So we got custom car, custom driver, profile icon, and victory anthem. So let's kind of mess with that a little bit. Custom car. Now the update only applies to really the Cup series, so that kind of stinks. But we can switch over to the Chevrolet body, even though I'm wearing a Ford hat. And there we go. We got the Camaro. So I'm going to create the number 8. And let's see here. What do we want to do? Alright. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so this is what I want to take a look at real quick. So, unfortunately, and I don't know why they did this, why they decided to make this change, but there is no multiplayer mode in the 2018 patch. I don't know how or why they didn't just change that or anything. I can't remember what game it was, but I think it was like NASCAR, the game Inside Line, or something like that, where they did exactly this, But for some reason, I think it was that they could allow you to do multiplayer. And it's strange that Technics, who, I gotta say, they really didn't do the best job with their NASCAR games. It's kind of strange when they managed to outdo a game with a company that knows a little bit more about NASCAR racing. And this isn't the greatest NASCAR game in the world, but it's better. It's better than NASCAR Heat. It's definitely better than the Technics games. I have a lot of fun with this game. It's more of a casual experience, but that's okay. So let's go into Quick Race and take a look here. So one thing I do want to check is the Camping World series and see what we got here. So I think most of the paint schemes stay the same. They put Hailie Deegan in here, which is strange. Not that it's Hailie Deegan, it's just weird that they included her in the update, and I don't like this truck. I think it's an ugly, ugly piece of crap. And they should feel ashamed of making this thing. Grant Enfinger still is here. Got Gilliland. They changed out the 18 driver, so there's that. 76, this is a new driver, I believe. I forget that John Hunter had so many different schemes. And I didn't realize he drove that car. That was Joe's car in the Cup Series for a while. Todd Peck still is in it. The 17, I think, is a new car. Or a new truck. Ben Rhodes. For some reason, I think he is in a different truck this year. I don't recognize the name Zane Smith at all. Ryan Truex has some good paint schemes, by the way. J.J. Yaley, Tyler Young, Christopher Bell, T.J. Bell. Spencer Boyd, Chase Briscoe. I actually really like that 29 truck with the throwback to it. Harrison Burton got moved to the 15. This 4 truck, I don't know if he existed. Ross Chastain, Wendell Chavot, Austin Cindric. So some of these trucks I think are new, but I don't know. Xfinity Series, just for the sake of it. I think, yeah, most of the schemes are the same driver, same everything. I think in the middle of the season, and I don't know exactly how to feel about that. I kind of wish that they just alternated drivers out instead of taking a driver completely out and doing a full replacement. But that's just me. Reddick still is in the 42. I don't know. I kind of hope that they eventually do a free update if you have if you have it already, to get the other drivers, or they do a roster update for the 2018 season. That's just me, but and Yaley and Allgaier. Alright, so let's go to the big one that everyone's been waiting for, and that's the Cup Series. So let's scroll back and look through some of the drivers. We got AJ Allmendinger and his new Chevy Camaro. Got Eric Almirola in the 10. There is a big change, by the way. I guess they don't have the updated driver faces. They may change that later on. But they just dump the number onto there, which I think is honestly redundant. Because my problem with this design is you have the 10 where it's under the driver's state of birth. You now have the driver's portrait replaced with the number. And you can already see on the paint scheme the driver's scheme. So not really a fan of this new design, but okay. Trevor Bayne, good update. I will agree with David Land about that. That is a much better paint scheme compared to previous years on the 6. And we got Blaney. They do not include any other additional paint schemes. Alex Bowman will definitely race as him at some point, but I want to race as Blaney. Clint Boyer. Hopefully they'll add more paint schemes on him. Chris Buescher. Harrison Burton, who is not a Cup Series regular. He doesn't even race in the Cup Series yet. So it's weird that they are throwing him in here. Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch. William Byron. I will say I'm really liking that paint scheme nowadays. Chase Cabra. I don't know. Not a Cup Series driver. I don't know why he's in here. I also don't know why they've given another 4. Is that going to overwrite the 4 of Harvick whenever he's racing? Like, how are they going to set that up? Because I know that with NASCAR Heat, or NASCAR the game inside line, and so they did like 7X or 7 something else to differentiate the car, which was a good idea in hindsight, but so many people had such an outcry about it. Well, now I'm giving a bit of an outcry, and I don't really like this design. I don't like what they're doing. Haley Deegan, once again, ugly ass paint scheme. I don't know why it exists. I don't know why she is specifically in this area. That Matt DiBenedetto. Austin Dillon, which I kind of like his paint scheme. I'm not an Austin Dillon fan, but I like it. Ty Dillon, Chase Elliott, which I really do like that paint scheme. It's grown on me. Brendan Gaughan for the Beard Motorsports car. I like it. It's a simple scheme, but I like Brendan Gaughan. Todd Gilliland, not a Cup Series driver, but I will say I do kind of like the scheme. Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick. For a minute, I don't know why. I thought there wasn't a roof number on the 4. Jimmy Johnson. Without the Camaro text, it does look a little bit better, but I'm still not a fan of the scheme. Eric Jones, which is just Matt Kenseth's car with Jones' name printed on there. 95. Now, there's an issue here. I don't know if this is the case with the real car, but that number is scooted way too far up. And it's way too high. It needs to be moved back at least like right near the underside of the window net. 96. I don't know why I thought this was in the 2017 roster, but I guess it wasn't. Brad Keselowski, because I'm now 23, they give me the discount. Oh, no. They give you the Brad K car, which is really strange because I thought they would have the Miller Lite scheme here too. That's odd. Kyle Larson with Credit One Bank. Joey Logano, same paint scheme. Carl Long. Okay. Ty Majeski. I like the paint scheme. Not a Cup driver though. Michael McDowell. Nice scheme. Jamie McMurray. I like the scheme. Paul Menard. Really not crazy about this. About Paul Menard, nor the scheme, but I kind of like it too. I don't know. It's a mixed bag. Newman, 31. It's Newman. David Reagan, okay. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I gotta say I do like the paint scheme that he's running this year. Daniel Suarez, same paint scheme. Martin Truex Jr. I kind of like this new paint scheme to a certain extent. Darrell Wallace Jr., the big shakeup in the 43 camp as he is going to race with clickandclose.com. He is racing with Richard Petty Motorsports. Everyone's hyped about him. And Cole Witt. And yes, there is no Danica Patrick. So, yeah. Actually, that's a lie. The game has a way, which I'm going to check that. I want to check that real quick. Options. If you do age verification, you can get alcohol sponsorship. I'm going to put in my birth date. Could be that it has the year wrong. Put down the current date. So let's see here. Put in my actual date of birth. Now let's see here. Yeah, it's an E-rated game, but they found a way around it. Because in the 2017 year, you can go and you can race the Miller Lite car. I wonder if they just haven't patched it where they allowed that. See, look. Got the Bush Beer logo right there. That's why it didn't work. Look, there we go, Miller Lite. Discount tire. Yeah, as long as you're 21, yeah, as long as you put your age in and everything like that, boom, you get the additional sponsors. You get the additional paint schemes. I don't know why it needed my verification again, but it did. So that's strange. But yeah, I can race the Miller Lite car all I want. Not going to, because I'm not really a fan of the car, but whatever. Alright, Blaney, and everyone wants me to do it, so I will. Let's go to the Charlotte Roval. Oh no, you're not wrong at all. I mean, I played every game from 1999 through 2009, and then played on through the NASCAR the Game 2011, and then Inside Line, and they never had beer sponsorship. But yeah, originally it was like, you wanted to race as Dale Earnhardt Jr., well, you were sponsored by Dale Earnhardt Jr. You wanted to be racing as Rusty Wallace, you were sponsored by Team Rusty. You wanted to be raced as Sterling Marlin, boom, you got Sterling Marlin, not Coors Light. I'm really glad though that with this age verification system, and they use this, and I hope they use this again next season, you can get the real sponsorships by doing so. I'm a PC. I use PC, so I don't have a PS4, and I don't really have any interest in a PS4 unless a Spyro remastered trilogy from the original PlayStation 1 days. If they announce that and that's confirmed, I will go get a PS4 eventually. Alright. Let's figure out this crappy road course. I am not a fan of this racetrack whatsoever, and I honestly think it's a terrible, gimmicky, stupid idea that they are doing this. But whatever. They have the wrong hat on him, and it's the same hat as mine. They got Blaney's 21 Wood Brothers hat when he's in the 12 car. That's pretty funny. Look at that. It's the same freaking hat. It's even got the same logos and everything. Alright, let's qualify.
Green flag, one time around. Go, 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 go.
Oh, that can be a problem. I don't even have my my car set up. Alright, so I need to put my controls in. I have heard. I actually never played the Crash Bandicoot trilogy growing up. I grew up on Spyro. I was just a little bit too young when Crash Bandicoot was all the rage. So I never played them. But I have heard that the Insane trilogy is really good. I just really would like to see, I think it's Vicarious Visions. They've done the Crash Bandicoot remaster. I would like to see something by a mix of them and the original Insomniac group. Insomniac Games do the remaster of Spyro. Because that way there can be a little bit of just additional content. And because they made the games and everything like that, I can easily see how it would work kind of well. So, alright. Wheel. 540. Shift type. Stick shift. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Let me read this. It's hard to get online because I'm Korean. It's not the right time, so nobody's at the same time. It is rare for Koreans to like NASCAR. Are there many multiplayers? I have had this game for a number of months now. I can't even tell you how long I've had it because I can't remember. Unfortunately, Steam-wise, it's dead. There is like no multiplayer anymore, and it's really sad too. There we go. I don't know if there's a good multiplayer setup in terms of consoles, but on PC it is not. There's no one who plays multiplayer anymore, which is really disappointing. I'm just actually gonna flip it over to practice because I want to be able to figure out this track a little bit. So we got the H pattern shifter set up, but yeah, I am not thrilled for this racetrack. Yeah, indeed. Welcome to NASCAR. I've been a fan since 1999. Now my interest has waned over the years due to things that NASCAR has implemented and some of their decisions, but dang it. It's going. I'm doing okay. I'm just kind of getting ready for Iowa L race if that happens tonight. And I'm trying out the Charlotte Roval. I'm trying out the new season update. Graphically wise, I like it. But I do not like this racetrack. And I don't know. There are some decisions made by 704 Games, like putting a whole bunch of non-cup drivers in, kind of like bothers me a little.
Clear left.
God, I cannot figure out this racetrack. I also hate how they won't let you speed on it. I don't know if they're gonna put like concrete walls or what, but like this is intimidating. This does not look safe. Also, I did hear that they changed the layout somewhat here, so hopefully 704 does release an update to this racetrack because, well, if it's not right in reality, they gotta change it. This is such a stupid-ass design. But no, because NASCAR signed a big, giant contract with Charlotte, they were like, we gotta come up with a stupid idea to have a race, so, you know, whatever, let's make more dumb decisions. I hate everything involving the layout before that final chicane doesn't really bother me because I'm used to it at Daytona, but everything. This is the most egregious and stupid thing that I've ever seen, is that this exists. This is such a stupid idea. NASCAR, you are out of your freaking mind. Bunch of dummies. Charlotte should honestly feel bad for agreeing with this stupid idea. In reality, this race is going to suck when it happens in the fall. It's going to be such an ass race. There is no room to pass. The track is utter trash. The layout of this track is complete and utter garbage. This is just stupid written all over it. And I cannot wait to see NASCAR cry and cry and cry about lack of viewership from this stupid event. I know that they can't cancel the contracts because they have them signed out for so many years ahead. Like, screw NASCAR and screw Charlotte for coming up with this dumb idea. I'm pretty certain I could run flat foot through that chicane there and not have to worry about wrecking. This portion here is just way too tight. You have to lock up your stinking brakes in order to get through it, at best. And like I said, there's just no room to pass. You can maybe only go too wide here, but you cannot build enough speed to really take advantage of anything. It's just so horrible. Drivers are going to hate this event. Spectators are going to hate this event. NASCAR is going to hate this event. People who watch the championship are going to hate this event. Everything about this event is going to be a dumpster fire.
Right side. Clear. Clear right. Right side. Stay right.
Screw NASCAR for thinking this could be a success. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lay down flat foot and snake my way through the chicane here. It's possible. I mean, allow me to state this. It's not that I am angry at NASCAR, like I'm saying that I'm never going to be a fan because of this dumb decision. It's, they've made plenty of dumb decisions, and the problem is they keep making dumb decisions. And unfortunately, all the things that they keep trying to do, honestly keep trying is the key word to do to, like, get attendance up and so. It's not working.
Okay, be smart.
I mean, I will admit that the chase was a good event last year. It had me interested. I caught the end of the season. I caught the last little bit while I was laid up. But in looking at it as a whole, it's just, I don't know, it's just, they're coming up with ideas to try and salvage the sport, and they're never going to get back to where they were. I mean, it's just been such a change. Like, when you think of all the team shakeups and also just like veteran drivers getting punted out of their rides for young talent so team owners can save money, that's not helping because that's not recognizable names in cars and stuff for advertisers who may not even care about the racing aspect. They just want their name on a car. They don't exactly know who this guy is or if they're going to be marketable. There are some exceptions, obviously, but not always the case. Then you look at, say, I mean, you look even at the attendance for that matter. and it's slipping. It's progressively slipping. A lot of fans have left because of the chase. I haven't completely left, but I will tell you outright that I have lost, that I have missed more races over the last maybe 10 years compared to when I first started watching. I used to watch about every single race that was available on TV, and now I just don't care that much. I'll catch some races, but not all of them. And some of that comes from like other responsibilities in my life, but yeah, a certain extent, like I just don't have the interest, and a lot of fans don't either. And it's like ideas like this Roval is just, they're desperately trying to come up with something new, but it's some of these ideas just do not work.
Clear.
And the sport has just got astronomically expensive too, and it's just not as salvageable and not as strong as it used to be, and that's sad. I honestly admit that is a sad situation to be in, but it's kind of their fault that they're in that situation. Why would you restart? That is such a bad restart zone. That's a terrible restart zone there. Either have us restart before you hit the line or before you hit the turn area, or start us, like, once we get on the straightaway, don't start us off in the corner. That's not a good idea. Look, if you want, if I was the developer, right here is where I would start. Keep us going in a straight line when you give us control. Not when we're in a corner. I don't want to see it die either, but unfortunately, the ideas that NASCAR has implemented over the last many years it's just, it doesn't work. Certain elements are smart, but it's like they come up with a good idea and then they take 5 steps back with a bad idea. I hate the stupid racetrack.
Check your belts. We're going to the green. Okay, be smart out there. We're going to green. The yellow's out.
See, like, right? I mean, I know that this is a video game, but imagine if someone was so stupid as to like congest everything up in that final turn. You're screwed.
Almost ready. Okay, be smart out there. We're going to green. Right. Green, baby. Let's go get it. Off there, driver. Right. 2 laps to go. Right side, right side. Three wide, covered on both sides. Clear right. Left. All clear, all clear. Still a car out there. Left, left. Stay left, stay left. 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 Right. Clear left. Clear all around. Left.
mean, online play exists. It's just no one plays it.
Check your belts.
There's
We're
like
going
no
to green.
lobbies.
Okay, be smart out there. I'm on green.
It existed because I used to race it. It's just now no one's playing this game on PC.
Right side, right side. Clear, clear. Stay right. Easy, easy. All clear. Hold a steady wheel. Left. All clear, driver. Left. All clear. The yellow's out.
No, you're exactly right. It's either going to be the most boring race ever, or it's going to be the biggest cluster of insanity that you've ever seen in NASCAR. I'm willing to bet it's a mixture of both. It's going to be a boring race, and
Check your belts. Going green. Right side. Almost there, 2 left. Easy. Clear quick. Yellow. It's set. Race is going green. Green flag. Right side. There you go. Right.
look at the fender.
Ready. Steady. Okay, be smart out there. I'm on green. Left. Need 2 more laps per side. Keep it. Caution. Watch for the brake.
So I'm just going to start third gear, because second and first just puts it in way too much wheel spin.
It's it. Nice and smooth here. We're going green. Green. Right side. 2 laps to go. Clear right. The yellow's out.
I think I'm probably going to run out of gas, by the way.
Check your belts. We're going to green. Stay sharp. The green's coming. Green flag. There you go. The yellow's out.
I wonder how many laps I can extend this to.
Almost ready. Okay, be smart out there. We're going green. Green, baby. Let's go get it. There you go. Clear quick. Left. Right.
trying to.
It's it. Stay sharp, the green's coming. Be ready. Be ready. Nice and smooth there, we're going green. There you go. Left, left. Easy in there, you're 3 wide. 3 wide. Clear left, clear left. Left. Clear left. Left. Clear left, clear
You're not
left.
the only one who's being stupid about this. The AI are pretty dumb too.
Clear all around. Left, left. Right. Check your belts. We're going to the green. Nice and smooth there, we're going green. Left. 2 left, left. Clear quick. Clear right, clear right. Left, left. Stay right, stay right. All clear, all clear. Left, left. Clear left. Stay right. Still a car out there. All clear, all clear. Left, left. All clear. Left. Still a car out there. Left. Clear right. Shoot. Something's up on your radio. Ready. Steady. Race is going green. There you go. Hold and steady wheel. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Left, left. Steady. Still a car out there. Clear, clear. Left, left. Left, left. Hold and steady wheel. Left. Still a car out there. Left, left. Left. Right side, right side.
It's probably gonna keep me saying that. I'm just gonna limp it back to the pits. Simple as that. Also, okay, so what? I suck. I'm not racing anyone human. I find it hilarious that 27 miles an hour, they're thinking that I need to be reset on the racetrack. No, you need to let me keep going. And with that, Kyle Busch wins the race, almost smashing into the back end of my car because he's an idiot. Clearly not. Why does it keep doing this? Realistically, in like a real online race or so, there's no way that I would be racing this stupidly. I wouldn't intentionally try to wreck people, but does it really matter? This is a race against AI.
It's okay. You can't let them off. Alright, hit sparks. Go, 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 go.
I have a feeling that Blaney could probably win this season at Michigan, to be honest. I sort of don't know what it is, but it seems like the track is so much thinner compared to 2017. The answer to that question is no. No, you may not. You're not allowed to, and I'm going to keep you from doing so.
Right there, qualify. Let's see where that puts us.
Fourth place. Nice.
Check your belts.
Ooh,
Go
Bowman
green.
second.
Alright, smooth here, go green. Green, baby, let's go get it. Bottom's clear. Clear, clear. belts. We're going green. Outside, both are line. Clear.
Let's see what I can do.
Ready. Steady. Nice and smooth there on ball green. Outside. All clear. Inside still there. Go high, go high. Hold a steady wheel. Clear low, get down there. Only 5 laps left.
Oh yeah, we got enough fuel now. We're like a quarter lap to the good. approval pending on the McDowell car. And, oh wow, that's kind of funny. That's hilarious. Alright. That's it. Alright guys, that's the end of the stream. I'm gonna get ready for the hobby stock race in IORL, and I'll probably start live streaming that if the race gets underway. Otherwise, I may do some more career stuff, but that's gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching.